see if we get a good spot here. For some reason, I've been having a lot of trouble with this. I think I approached it in first gear this time, and that made it a little easier. And boom, purple. First time. Will that give us a good launch? Let's see. We got red. And here we go. Green light. Then we're off. And there goes Vettel. And there goes Latifi. And there goes Albon. Everybody's passing us. Right like that, we're down to 19. We're going to get Latifi back and Vettel back. We're going to go through here. 3 wide in front of us. Bottas gets bumped. We get Bottas. We got Albon and Alonso in front of us on the right. We decide to follow our teammate through. And we give Albon a little bump, but we get by him, and we're right on our teammate. We try to go for a move there, but we think better of it. That was kind of dumb. Yeah, we would have got our nose chopped off if we had stuck it in any further. And here we go. We're coming around in 5th gear. 6th gear, down to 3rd, I believe. Nope, 4th. Up the hill. That's actually a good section for me on this track. I don't know why. It was a good section in iRacing too. But here we go. We're coming down. We decide to get on the battery here. We figured we'd use our battery early and try to get some places since we were so far back. And we make the move on Alonso on the inside. Very clean pass there. And we got Ricciardo in front of us. And let's go back and take a look at the start and that move on Alonso too. Here we go. Here's the start. Coming into the first turn in any race is mayhem. Jeez, it's craziness. Here we go. There we are in the back. You can see us. Everybody passed us. We go on the inside. You can see us starting to get spots back there. In front of us is 3 wide here. We're tailing right in there. We get through. We come down here. We stay behind our teammate through here. You can see us right there. A little nudge on Albon. We go to make the move. That was dumb. Should have stayed behind. I lost some time there. And here's the other move I made on Alonso. Coming down. Going to take the inside track here. And just a clean pass there. Really nice. Got it done. 100% breaking down that hill. And here we go. We're back at it. Ricciardo's next on our list. Our goal for this race, starting so far back, it was really difficult, but if I get a top 10 here, I'd be really happy. So that's the goal for the race. Top 10. Try to get some points. We're right on Ricciardo's tail now. So where can we make a move here? That's what we're thinking now. We got a braking zone that's coming up the hill after Acqua Manarelli, which is right here, and we're coming up the hill. And this is kind of a good place because there's a hard braking zone. We make a move to the inside, and we outbrake them, and we get it done pretty easily through that chicane. So we'll take a look at that pass at the end of the lap. It was pretty clean. Coming down the hill into Ravazza. And I don't know, if me speaking Italian hurt your ears, I'm sorry. Leave a comment. Here we go. Come up the hill. And we make a move to the inside. And you can see we get it done pretty easily. We cut him off a little bit, but he has to slow down, and that gives us a gap behind us. Not bad. Now we're right behind Joe. Right behind him. We come up on his tail, and boy, he gets a little burst of speed there. I don't know where he got all that power and how he could get it stopped going that fast. If I did that, I'd be off the track. You got to figure that one out. but we make a good move here. Nice series of corners there. We're coming into the looping left-hander, which is called Toza. Going up the hill. And we're thinking about where we're going to get this done on Joe. How are we going to get this done? We're not close enough to get him up the hill like the last one. So we're going to have to wait until we go down the hill like we got our teammate on the first lap. Just trying to set him up here, get real close. A little nudge there almost. It's funny, we have this on simulation damage. So, you know, any nudge that's too hard. And here we go, we get on the battery, boom. Nice passing zone for us right there. That was a good overtake. We'll take a look at that again coming down that hill and see how we got Joe. Here we go. Same as we got our teammate on the first lap. Right there. We just break at 100%. We can just beat them to the corner. We can outbrake these guys. We can't out-accelerate them, but we can outbrake them. I got to figure out the other part, how to get on the power a little better, but it's tough without losing the back end. And we got Magnuson in front of us, but he's quite far. You know, he's almost a second up, but we're getting into his DRS. We're into his DRS now, so we should be able to get him. But that top 10 ain't too far away now. And here we come into Toza. We always make good time in Toza for some reason. Oh, a little bobble coming out of there. You could see the car was a little loose there. And here comes my best section of the track down this hill. There we go. That double right-hander. I always do well there. And then this chicane, I brake pretty good here, and I always do pretty good here. Yeah, so you can see we're closing in on Magnuson with 6 100s. So we're in this draft, and we have DRS. We should be able to close in pretty good here, unless we do something stupid. Coming down the main straight. Paddock is on our right. Coming into the first set of corners here. It's called Ferrante Tamburello. That's what this is called right here. I had a brother-in-law named Tamburino. If he was here, he could help me with all these pronunciations. Oh, little gravel there on that one. And you can see, oh boy, another bobble. Jeez, that getting a little wiggle out of that corner. Maybe the tires are starting to go off a little. I noticed the softs go off pretty quick. Probably a little too quick, but I don't know. I'm not an F1 driver. Anyways, if you like the video, please leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I really do. It's nice to see the comments and know somebody's actually engaged and watching. And, you know, just leave me a comment so I can comment back and say hi and get to know you guys. Coming down into Ravazza. Here we go. We're on our pit lap now, on our in lap, so we're going to try to use a little bit of this battery and see if we can close in on Magnuson. Ooh, overdrove that again. So those little mistakes are costing us time. Those little mistakes. We do some good corners and then we make a little mistake, a bobble here, a bobble there, a little, you know, overdriving here, overdriving there. But I think we're getting better. See if we can catch up to Magnuson before we get in the pits. Double right-hander here. I love that corner. Going up the hill into the chicane again. A good strong section. You can see I'm gaining 4 100s. Boom. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. We're just not close enough to get them here. And we use our battery, close in, just trying to get close before we get to the pits. And that's a great corner there. Now we need a good exit. And we got it. He wiggles a little. We're going to get right on his tail right there before he gets in. And oh boy, what a nice, now we need a good pit and maybe we can come out in front of him. Who knows? Bang, purple, optimal pit stop. Here we go. We're out. And Magnussen's still in the pits. And there we go. We gained a place pitting. That's pretty good. I think that's the first time I ever gained a place pitting in this series.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous
Here
driving.
we go. To Tamburello. Nice left-hander, right-hander, and then a long left-hander that you can take flat out. And this is Varante Villeneuve. Down into Torza. Up the hill. Into the left-handers called Paratella. There we go. A left and then a left. And then the double right-hander. Aqua Minarelli. Here it is. Trying to give you all the names. And this is Varante Alta right here. There's 19 corners on this track. And it's pretty fast track. I didn't have as much trouble as I usually have in this series, but I think maybe I'm getting better at driving it. Maybe I'm just getting used to the cars. Because this is totally different than iRacing. It's just a whole different ballgame. Different handling, different physics. Some people call this arcadey, but I find it harder than iRacing, and I started doing R Factor 2 recently. I haven't done any videos yet, but I haven't had an official race, but I'm learning the driving. And boy, somebody tried to get, Magnussen tried to get back at me there. He was underneath. He tried to make a move. We held him off. We got Schumacher in front of us, and we're in the top 10 now. See if we can get Schumacher. How much battery we get? 34%. So probably going to make a move, use up some of that battery, and maybe we can close in on Schumacher. We're using some of the battery here, trying to get within DRS. Bang. Now we're within DRS, so we got there.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
And boy, they are fast out of the corners. Fast off the start, too. And that section there is always giving me trouble. Give me trouble here, give me trouble in iRacing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but I'll have to figure that out. So we're closing in on Schumacher, 7/100ths. But we don't have much battery left, so we got to make some good corners here to have a chance. We only have 15% of our battery left. Still 7/100ths. See if we can outbrake them a little bit. That's what we do. And there we go. We get a much better braking than the AI. But again, on the exits, killing me. But we picked up 1/100th there. See if we can pick up another one here. Trying to save some battery so I can use it all at once and maybe close in. Now we're 5/100ths and we got DRS, so, but he has DRS also, so we're probably not going to gain that much.
Well done.
Use a little bit of battery here just to keep pace. They go too wide, which helps me out. They're battling up there. They start scrapping, and look at how he pulls in. Slows them down. Schumacher tried to make a move on Sonoda, and that really slowed them down. Both of them. Puts them both within our reach now. Coming up the hill, we're right on Schumacher. We decide to take the outside. And here we go. Are we going to get it done? We get it done. We make it stick. We'll have to take a look at that. That's a nice pass on the outside. Going into Parentella right there. That was Parentella going on the outside. And now we're trying to close in on Sonoda. And we're looking at maybe an 8th place if we can get Sonoda. Here we come down the hill. Turn 17 and 18. And I believe this is turn 19 right there. So here we go. Let's take a look at it. We're right on Schumacher's tail coming out of that Torza. Here we go. We take the outside. And we're edging them out. And you can see how we just beat them around that corner. And then this section was strong anyways. But now we got our sights set on Sonoda in 8th place. Let's see how we do. Here we come. We're right on Sonoda's tail. See if we can be patient or if we go crazy here and make a mistake. Schumacher's pressing us from behind. He's right on our tail. He dropped back a little there. He must have had trouble in the chicane. See if we can get on Sonoda. Here we go. We're coming to our best section here, but boy, is he fast out of the corners. He is quick. But we're 5/100ths. Make a really good run through that chicane, but there he goes. See you later. They get on the power so fast. I don't even know how I can keep up with them. If anybody has any tips about that, let me know. Why am I not able to get out of the corners as fast as the other races here? And here we go. We're right on Sonoda now. We managed to catch him. Used our battery up. Still got 15%. We're going to Tosa. Coming out of Tosa up the hill. Still closing in. Still trying to stay on his tail. Still got Schumacher lurking within a half a second behind us, so if we make a mistake, it's going to bring him back into the race. We managed to get close to him there, and we'll use some of our battery here and see if we can make a move down the hill. We're a little far away, but we decide to go for it anyways. Oh, and we did not break it 100%. We broke it about 80%. That was a big mistake. We couldn't get the brake down all the way, and we ended up overshooting the corner. Let's take a look at that. That was really bad. Here we come out of the chicane, down the hill. We make our move to the inside. And we just didn't break enough. And you can see we lock up the left front. We managed to get it stopped, luckily. But look at the train behind us now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars behind us. And we're in front, and they all have DRS. And there goes Sonoda flying by us. We got no defense. Now Schumacher's within 2/100ths. 100. There goes Schumacher. We try to fight him off. He hits the curb and bumps us. Now we're on the sausages. We're fighting Schumacher. And there we go. We get Schumacher, but we end up 2 seconds behind Sonoda now because of that mistake. All because of that mistake. And because I didn't have the patience to wait a few extra laps. I should have just waited a little longer and followed Sonoda, maybe till I had a bigger gap on Schumacher. This is a learning experience. I think I did the same thing last race too. I have to learn to be more patient. And now we got to try to close on Sonoda with 2 seconds. Ricciardo's behind us now. Schumacher drops back. Now we got Ricciardo on our tail. So Ricciardo's within DRS, and we're not within DRS of Sonoda, so you know what that means. That means we're a sitting duck. So this is going to be very difficult here. Luckily for me, on this track, there's only one DRS zone, and it's right here. So you'll see Ricciardo now. Oh, we're going to take a look at Sonoda passing us, and here comes Schumacher on the inside, and you'll see he hits the sausage and just bumps us, puts us on the sausage. We bump him back. We're fighting back and forth, and we managed to make it through. And you can see that gaggle of cars behind us. There's a bunch of them.
Yellow flag.
There's a caution out. We don't know what's going on, but it cleared fast, whatever it was. We're trying to catch Sonoda. He's 2 seconds up. We're getting Ricciardo. We're trying to get him out of our DRS. We might have to use some battery just to get him out. He's 8 100ths, 9 100ths. Let's get it to a second. There it is, 1 second. He's out of our DRS officially right now, if we can keep him there. Maybe we can keep him out of DRS and try to close in on Sonoda.
And gap to the car in front is 1.9 seconds.
We have Ricciardo over a second, so he's out of DRS. We didn't use any battery here. We used a little bit there going down the hill, not much. And we got him out of DRS, so that's a good sign. Now we won't be threatened from behind. Maybe we can make some progress. We are. We're making a little bit of progress on Sonoda. We're under 2 seconds, but there's only a couple laps left. That's it. So we don't have much time. Whoa, we bobble out of the corner. We almost lose it, but we save it. Holy crap, that was a tough one. I don't know if I should say holy crap, but I did. Here we go. Now we have no chance at Sonoda now. And look at Ricciardo. He is right on our tail. He's less than a half a second, and he has DRS, and we have hardly no battery. So this is going to be a tough last lap. That bobble really hurt us. We seem to have one of those every race, too. We'll have to figure that out. Maybe just practice, just getting better, that's all. We get Ricciardo back a little. We're trying to get him out of DRS. We use the battery, but we can't get him. We can't get him out of DRS. And now, depending upon how much battery he has left, he has DRS. We use the battery even more just to try to stay ahead. And you can see he's 8 100ths behind us. But he's probably got battery left. And let's see where he is. He's 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, he's catching us. Look at him right on our tail, bottom right. We put a second view in there so you can see he is right on our tail. 2 100ths, 1 100. He goes for a move on the inside. We have to leave him room, but we managed to hold on to the position. Here we come into Parentella. Can we hold them off? We do. There's a couple braking zones coming. The chicane's going to be key. We're coming up into Volante Alta, the chicane. Let's see. He's inside, but he can't make a move. We outbrake him. We get out of there. There's only one set of corners left. Here we go. Ravazza down the hill. He's right on our tail. Is he going to make a move to the inside? We hold him off. I don't know how we hold him off. We're going to use all of our batteries coming down the straight here just to see if we can beat him to the finish line. And there it is. Wow. What a finish. What a finish. We end up P9. We get a top 10 out of that. And we get driver of the day. What a crazy race that was.
So as they climb out of the car,
I never worked so hard for the 9th place finish in my life. And let's check out the celebrations.
What do you think it was that sealed
Verstappen's the winner.
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the
Looks like the
conditions out
same
on track.
guys
They
on the
drove in
podium every
everything that was
week.
expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
I thought one of my subscribers had a comment that he thought I was going to win the next race, but boy, I was far from winning. I didn't even qualify well.
They put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they secured here.
And there's Leclerc and Sainz also. And if you like it, please like and subscribe and ring the bell. Please leave a comment. Comments mean a lot to me. Keeps me going. Means a lot. And after the celebration, we'll take a look at the standings. There we go. Here's the podium. And here's the standings. P9, our teammate Fernando Alonso, P13. We managed to scrape out 2 points.
Who would you rank
We
as
were
your
in
driver
4th
of the day?
for the
I have to give
championship.
to Baker. They demonstrated a very delicate touch
But I don't know
in
where
close
we'll be
proximity to other
now.
cars,
I
as
hope
well as
you
showing a
liked
lot of
it.
maturity and patience in difficult
I hope you enjoyed the
situations.
It's time
race.
to see how things are shaping
And I
up
hope
in the
to see you
Constructors'
next time.
Championship. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong
And I'll
weekend
catch you
allows
later.
them to continue their march up the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.